Today, the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee is expanding House Democrats' districts in play for the 2026 election cycle.
Elise Sandelin joins us live from outside the Pitt County GOP headquarters after speaking to the DCCC about this decision and Pitt County residents on their thoughts as well. Elise?
Yeah, Courtney, Dave, districts in play will now include Greg Murphy's seat, signaling Democrats' readiness to have the House majority. The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee says the 3rd District could be facing a major change in the 2026 midterm elections.
Republicans in this redistricting battle that they have embarked on to save a flailing and dwindling House majority, they have drawn Greg Murphy into a seat that is much more competitive.
Last month, judges allowed North Carolina to redraw congressional maps aimed at flipping a seat to Republicans in the state's only swing seat. The new map gave the 1st District, represented by Democrat Dawn Davis, 6 GOP-leaning counties. 4 counties that were in the 1st District moved into the 3rd District, represented by Republican Greg Murphy. Now, DCCC Southern Regional Press Secretary Madison Andrus says the committee believes the 3rd District could lean Democratic next year and replace Murphy in his seat.
It's going to be significantly harder for him. He is not used to this kind of challenge. He is used to sailing by in a very friendly district.
Pitt County residents, who are also members of the 3rd District, say the ultimate decision will be in the hands of the voters.
I think the people of Greenville, if they feel a certain type of way and want things to be changed, they should go vote for the person that they think will go do that.
Andrus says the DCCC is working hard on recruitment to provide the best candidate possible to challenge Murphy in the 3rd District. And although several GOP-leaning counties were added to Davis's 1st District, Andrus told me she hopes he's able to retain his seat. Live in Greenville, Elise Sandelin, WITN News.
All right, thank you, Elise. Now, WITN reached out to Greg Murphy's office for a comment, but they have not responded.